It is my great personal honor to present the 44th President of these United States, Barack Obama.
Thank you. Citizens. I stand here today humbled by the task before us. Grateful for the trust you have bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors. I thank President Bush for his service to our nation. As well as the generosity and cooperation he has shown throughout this transition. 44 Americans have now taken the presidential oath. The words have been spoken during rising tides of prosperity and the still waters of peace. Yet, every so often, the oath is taken amidst gathering clouds and raging storms. At these moments, America has carried on not simply because of the skill or vision of those in high office, but because we, the people, have remained faithful to the ideals of our forebears and true to our founding documents. Let it be said by our children's children that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back nor did we falter. And with eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that great gift of freedom and delivered it safely to future generations. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.
The time had come for George Bush and Laura Bush to take their leave, escorted by the new president and first lady.
The crowd wasn't like anything anyone had ever seen on the Capitol Mall. Almost 2 million people, full of hope for the future, looking to their new president to keep that dream alive. Among them, Utahns, enthused to the point of being starstruck.
Really, honest to goodness, it gives me hope that maybe we can pull together as Americans and make change.
Actually, I thought he did a great job. I think he has a great way of touching people emotionally.
For Rob and Monta Thomas of Sandy, Obama's speech struck a chord. In particular, the president's call for Americans to pull together, to pitch in for a better life.
Encouraging people to take personal responsibility, but also looking for ways to reach out to their neighbors and others in the community. I thought was very powerful.
President Barack Obama has now made history. For now, he's got something stronger than the cold and the crowds.
We waited in the cold for 5 hours before we got in, and every second was worth it.
Now the 44th president in his new car, finally getting to see the admiring crowds who had waited so long. He's waving at the crowd, surrounded by Secret Service. Michelle Obama is also out of the car. They're walking up Pennsylvania Avenue. I'd say they're maybe about 50 yards from me right now, walking up Pennsylvania Avenue, walking slowly. Brian, The crowds are going crazy here. People are just piled up on bleachers out front of the old post office building just as the Obamas are approaching.
The walk made their new connection to Washington, D.C. all the more personal as America gets to know a new first family.
There are new residents this week.